Yo. Ah, no, no. Yo. What's good? It's JB, and in today's video, I'm finna be showing you my thought process when I'm making beats. So for me, I don't really be thinking too much, honestly, when I make beats, but it is kind of a bit of a process. Like, honestly, like I said in my last vlog, I kind of really just go off whatever I'm feeling in the moment. So however I'm feeling that day, that's gonna be like how my beats go sound. So I'll really just go off of whatever I'm feeling in my heart to make that day. So if I'm trying to if somebody asks me to make trap beats, but I'm just not feeling that mood right now, then I ain't gonna be able to make that, because this just not how I'm feeling right now. And it go the same way when it comes to pain beats. If somebody asks me to make some pain vibes, but I'm not really feeling it right now, like I might be on some making some turn vibes that day, then I ain't gonna be able to make pain. So I'll say a big part of my thought process when it comes to making beats is really going off of how I feel. And today I just set up for evening church service that I had played piano with and the organ, and that's why I still had my suit on today. So playing at church, that's definitely a great place like that I get a lot of my ideas from, because I'm always learning new songs and getting better at the piano really every Sunday, because I'm always learning new songs and even random songs that you might have to play when somebody just might be getting up and singing just randomly. So, but anyways though, if you're not already new to my channel, then I'm finna go ahead and do my cookup for today, cause I ain't made no beats today yet. So let's go get into it. And I'm finna explain to you my thought process while I'm cooking up today. So for me, the most important part of my thought process when it comes to me making beats is my foundation. Once I find the foundation, then I'm gonna be ready to find whatever other bricks I wanna lay on top of it, because I got the most important part, the foundation. The bricks is basically whatever stuff I add on top. So the foundation can be like the vocal sample that I sampled from Splice or anywhere, Arcade, even a vocal sample that somebody sent me sometimes, but mainly I kind of been using Splice lately. And sometimes the foundation might even be like, you know, a piano chord progression that I started with. So today I'm finna try to see and find out what's gonna be my foundation for today's cookup. So for today's beat foundation, I'm finna be using this little lead loop that I had found on Splice. And sometimes, even when I do have a good foundation for a beat, I'll still like change it. So I might even end up removing it, but it's something that helps me to figure out what chord progression to come up with, for real. So even if I use the foundation, you don't have to keep the same foundation that you started with. So even if I started with a vocal sample, like whatever chords that I played to that vocal sample, sometimes you can just remove the vocal sample and just keep the chords and completely change the vocal that you're using. Like I done it a lot where I done completely changed the vocal that I'm using in beats. So I'm finna see what I'm able to do with this foundation that I found from Splice. Okay, so I actually ended up not liking the lead that I had started with, and I actually ended up coming with another chord progression that I'm gonna play today. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down. So now we got a perfect example of a great foundation for a beat and a melody. So now that I got the main chord progression that I'm gonna use for this beat, now all I gotta do is just figure out whichever accent sounds I wanna add to fill it in, like strings, pads, vocals, and everything else really just come easy for you once you got the foundation. So that's why I say the most important part of my process when it comes to making beats is the foundation. Get you a good foundation, a great foundation actually, and everything else is just coming together like glue. So this loop really done for the most part. I think the last thing I'm gonna add is the icing on the cake will probably just be like some vocal loop to really finish it and really just set it in stone. So I'm gonna see if I can find a vocal in Arcade to really just finish it off. So just like that, I just put together a crazy loop just like that, and I'm bouncing right now in MP3 so that way I can put it in FL Studio to put the drums on it. But just like that, that's basically my whole process when it comes to making melodies. And now I'm finna figure out what type of drums I'm gonna add. And this really a different loop, so I think I'm gonna probably try to do something a little different when it comes to the drums. Maybe possibly something a little slower too, since this melody on the fast side at 169 BPM. So I'm gonna try to figure out how I'm able to come different on the drums, and just like that, that's basically my whole process of just making a crazy beat.
JB, saucedup.
And that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this cookup video or got any value from it, then like and subscribe and let me know what you want to see next in the comments. Cause right now I'm really focusing on providing more value in my videos to really just be able to serve everybody that watches me for real. So just let me know any type of video ideas that you got in the comments and I'm open to hearing. And also, if you learn more from me one-on-one, it's going to link to my jbsaucedup mentorship for piano lessons and more videos that's not on YouTube. I'm out as always. Stay blessed, JB.